Hello everyone and welcome. Today is Friday, April 10th. Happy birthday to my oldest daughter today. I will see her later. I want to do a video working in my corrugated cardboard journal I made in Florida. Basically, I'm going to use it for like a glue book, and I'm going to use it doing the prompts for Caroline on the Hillside Prompts, and it is a 2026 52 weeks. Every week she pulls out 2 prompts, and these were prompts I think mostly by people that donated words. So the first week I'm going to do is home, which was donated by Angel IN Text 6809, Soul Dog by Nicole CALHOUN Calhoun 7670. And I will put these in the description because I'm sure I'm not saying it right. But so this is week 1 that I'm going to do. You can jump in at any time. It's a great way to either make a scrapbook or a glue book or create something. So that's what I'm going to do. So while I was in Florida, I made this journal. Oh, hang on one sec. I don't want to have my thing fall. Out of corrugated cardboard and fabric, and that was from a prompt from Amy's 50 stack challenge, which was last year. She has a new one this year, which I will be participating in. So this one here, this journal, I'm going to use for Caroline's Hillside Prompt. So I just put random papers in there. I did add a piece of scrapbook paper here. I just glued it in here to make it a bigger wide spread for home, because when I started pulling stuff out for home, it's more of like what home means to me. I'm not going to put down like homes or homes you live in. It's just more of like what home meant for me when I was raising my kids, when my husband and I were raising our kids. So I miss that age when they were younger. So it'll be more of a sentimental and a story behind every little thing that I pulled out. And I'm just going to glue them in. I did have a problem. I made a secret pocket right here, but I couldn't get into it. So I folded this back, and I think I'm just going to glue this so that I can get in there. So I think that's good enough. I might put some glue on that. And I hate to have to reach. Excuse me. I just had some chili, and that was the worst thing to do before doing a video. I gotta grab my Fabri-Tac. Excuse the reach. I don't know if this is dried up because I haven't used it in months. So far so good. It's got still got an odor to it, so it's good, I think. Might take me a minute to get it out though. Oh, there it comes. So I'm just gonna fix this real quick. Whoops, too much. Okay. And I'm trying not to be perfect on this. I'm calling it my glue book or a memory book or whatever you want to call it. If you bang that down, it should stop that from bubbling sometimes. I got it going pretty good, so sorry about that noise. Just gonna put the stopper on it. All right. So it's my oldest daughter's birthday today. They are about 10, not 10 minutes, 3 minutes down the road here. It's on the same road as my son, so I'm going to pop down there later. Alright, that should be good. That way I can get in and out of there and I can write little notes. The other thing that bothered me was this is so thin and then the background is so stark white. I wanted to put something down in there, so I did cut some pieces of some scrapbook paper that I had. And I thought maybe I could just put them down here. Let's see. This one is 5.5 by 9.5. I pre-cut them. So there's that one. Let me just make sure I don't have to trim it a little bit more. The only thing about putting your signatures in, this is a hidden spine, is that when you go to decorate it, it's just kind of awkward. But I'm going to work with it because it made me put the journal together and finish it. So I'll just make sure. I might take a smidge off there. Let me see if I can use this one. No, it's too tall. Okay. I'll just put my glue on this. Just going to glue it. I'm going to use my glue stick. This is my favorite glue stick here. I'll just glue on here and then put my paper in, and then I'll just trim it. I just wanted something on the background because I have a lot of pieces that, well, I'm not good at fussy cutting, but I did some of that. I can't see very good. Waiting to get, I gotta get new glasses because I have trifocals and I'm struggling with those. So I don't know what's next. I want to do some slow stitching too when I get back to Florida with my daughter, but I got to be able to see, so I'm going to need some glasses. Alright, this should be good enough glue. Just going to stick this on here, and then I can trim it. What's great about the glue stick is that you got wiggle room, but that's sticking really good. Okay, might get my head in here, so I just gotta be able to see. Well, I don't know. I think it's the, I'm just gonna go with it. It's the, yeah, I crinkled it. Okay. I've not given up yet. Maybe I should put the glue on here. Just want this to be straight. There we go. Good enough. I don't know where all my little things are. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Okay. And I don't mind that that's crinkled. This is a calendar that my daughter gave me, so. Okay, I think the next one I'm going to put the glue on this here, and that is, let me see the size. I probably should have done this beforehand, but that's okay. You can kind of see all the little bloopers. 5.5 by 9.5. Okay, that's this one. Okay, thinking I need to trim a little bit though. Okay, hang on one sec. Okay, let me trim this. I got my big trimmer here. I'm just going to try to trim this just so I don't have a problem with it. because it's going to be in the crease. All right. Just so I haven't, yeah, I've got some wiggle room there and I'm happy with that. So I'm going to put glue on this. That would be better. And I picked this paper because I kind of wanted it to look like wallpaper background, kind of, just to give me something in the background. Because I have a lot of odd shaped pieces that I cut out. All the snow is gone. So it's starting to warm up, which is good. Tons of things to do. So many projects. Okay, I don't know, still don't know where everything is. I'm getting used to my space here again. All right, this one's gonna go here. Just so I have a background. This might be a two-parter, I don't know. Oops. This glue is very sticky. Wow, love it. Just want to keep it away from that edge is the problem. Okay, it's crooked, but it's good. Let's see if I can move it over. Okay, that's good enough. So I added this entire piece in here, which is great because you could just make it your own, do what you want. Okay, 5 by 9.5. Okay, 4.5, nope. 5 by 9.5. And I'm just wondering if I want to trim that a little bit, and I think I do. Let me trim that. Okay. Let me just recheck it again and make sure I'm good. I am good with be able to close it. Okay, that's good. So then I'll put the glue on here. So I'm going to work on the home first, and I'm hoping I have time for Soul Dog, because I don't know, I might have to add another page in there for Soul Dog, because these pages are kind of, they're small. I should have made the pages a little bit wider, but you know, it's my first doing this, so I just love watching Caroline, how she just makes something out of just scraps of paper, and it just turns into this beautiful thing. All right, I'm going to try to get this close as I can. Wow. I'm struggling to grab things because my hands are so sticky. Okay. And I think that went a little bit crooked, but I think it's going to be okay. Because it's right there. I think it's going to be okay. It's going to have to be. Okay. That glue is very, very tacky. Okay, one more. Could have used double-sided paper, but I like the stripes here. Alright, I'm just going to go with that because it's on the edge. I could trim it a little bit, but I think I'm good. Alright, glue on this one. Just want to clean this off a little bit. Okay, glue. 4.5 by 9.5, yep. Okay. Make sure I get enough glue. Oops. Okay. Oh. We're going to call that good. Trim that off a little bit just because it's sticky. I love these Teflon scissors. I really missed them at my daughter's. I didn't even look for any. Don't think if they had them at Hobby Lobby, maybe I missed them, but no, I love them. All right, the rest of this I can trim later on. So there's my spread for home. Just trim this top off. Oh, I'm going to leave it. It's not sticky. Okay. So the stuff that I cut out for home is a lot of stuff. But I kind of know, like, and it's not anything like a home or anything. It's things that remind me of home. This one here is table setting, and that reminds me that every night we, I'm going to cut that off right there. I would make dinner. I'm going to leave it. And we would sit down as a family and have dinner. So that's what that reminds me of. So I know I want that to go there. Then I've got this big pie. I cut out of my Ideal magazines when I got here. I have some magazines that my dad gave me where, oh, I can't remember what kind they were. Let me see if it says. He has a whole bunch of them. Here it is. The Farmer's Almanac, he had many of them, and they have such cool illustrations. So I got a lot of things cut out from that. So, yeah. So he gave me all the ones he had, which was great. So I have this pie, because we would make pies for the holiday. And then, let's see, I have this here that reminds me of holding my babies, and especially in the middle of the night, I would stay up all night. So I got that there. That's why I had to add more paper. And then this one here, I'm wondering if I don't cut that out because it's taken up a lot of space, or just move it just a little bit under there. like so. There we go. So I got more room. And then I found this one. It reminded me of my husband playing with my kids. I have this one here of the tree. It was such a big to-do with the Christmas tree. I made sure every year the kids had something underneath the tree and it was decorated. I always made a sign what year it was and took a picture of it. And then we have this one for Easter. They loved decorating Easter eggs. And then this one, I have a bunch of random stuff that I could put that there. Getting the laundry done. I love doing that. And I love ironing clothes. So you're going to learn a few things here. So ironing the clothes. When I saw those in my dad's magazines, it just said something to me. And then this one here, reading to my kids. They had a book it club and we would read books and keep track. I might have to do the Christmas holiday stuff on the next page here. I think I might. So I'm going to try to spread this stuff out. So we'll keep this here like this. I think I want to put this down here. This is the trouble with kind of figuring out where they want to go. I think I like him right there. That there. Okay, I have the Christmas tree. I have Santa, which every year we had a friend that lived next door to my mother-in-law and father-in-law. He would dress up like Santa and he had white beard and everything, and my kids did not know, and it was such a treat. So I wanted him. And then the cookies. Oops, got some. I tried to tack them down and lay it out, but I said I'll just do it on camera. It'll make sense. The cookies to Santa. This is something we would do, and the kids just they remembered, like, don't forget. So there's that. So I want that. I'll put that with the Christmas. And then that's something else. Oh, okay. Here, this reminds me of my two little ones. My youngest, they're only 17 months apart, and they played really well together, like twins. So there's that. What else do I have? This one here, Halloween. That was a big to-do. Halloween was a big to-do. We would take the riding lawnmower, my father-in-law, and he had a little trailer that he put hay in, and the kids would sit in there. If they were too young, we would hold them, and we would sit in it, and he would drive us around the neighborhood. The kids absolutely loved it. So, and I would make their outfits when they were little. This one here is going to the beach. We would go to the beach when they got a little bit older, like every weekend. We had a boat and jet skis. Okay, and this reminds me of making cookies with the kids every year. So I'll put that with that. And then I think that's all I have for this page. So I don't know if I want to cut this out a little bit smaller, I think. Let me do that. I might move some stuff around. Just make this a little bit smaller. So this is home. This is where I remember being home with the kids. Okay, so I think I want to move this over here. This like this. Maybe I want to move that around there. Not really sure. I kind of like that there. I don't want to overthink it. This is kind of big. I think I'm going to move it up there because I want it to close. And I'll do this like that. Just like that. I thought I had a couple other things, but I'm not really sure. Okay, I'll leave it at that. Okay, so let me start putting some things down. This is where it'll get tricky. I think I'm going to cut this off so when I glue, that. I'm going to try to glue this down first. Excuse me. Take a sip of my water. All right. Oh, I did have one other thing, but I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to fit it. Oh, we'll see. I could add stuff later on. All right. If you hear talking, everybody's off today. My son and daughter-in-law are off today, but it's okay. I wanted to get this done. I'm already at, what, 27 minutes? Okay. All right, so I got to make sure I lift this up enough to let me do this too. Set this down. And I'll glue this too. I'm going to put this whole thing down because it will make it stable. All right, let's see what we got here. Get a couple things down. So I'll have to refigure this out. Okay, this one's going here. All the way to the bottom. End to edge. Good. And this one's going under here. This glue is very tacky. I should have marked it. I was watching Jovi last night, and she was putting things down, and she made a mark on her paper where to put it back. So she's doing some collage. Thought that was a great idea. Alright, I'm liking that so far. And then this is going to go on top here. I love that. Fun with Daddy. I remember the kids used to walk on his feet, the tops of his feet. He used to walk them along. So this will just be like a glue book, memories, whatever. Just a way to have fun with some magazine pages. Okay, I can't remember if I had something down here. Oh, my pie. Okay. I still got room. Everybody loved pies. Every holiday I would make 2 chocolate, 2 pumpkin, 2 apple, a cherry, and a mincemeat for my dad. It's his favorite. I think he was the only one that ate it. He'd get the whole pie to himself. Okay. There we go. Try to clean some of this off. Okay. And I think I had my, oh, here it is. My iron basket. Yeah, like that. That'll work. Let's see, I've got some scrap paper here. Love ironing. I would, my oldest daughter, I would iron her diapers. We had a diaper service. That was back in the day. Yeah, little cuckoo. I'm going to try to use some scraps of paper here to glue on. So far I'm loving the glue stick for putting all this down. Little laundry. Love doing laundry. I love hanging laundry on the line. I do have some laundry stuff on clothespins. I thought I would hang that on there, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I actually cut it out, so I should use it. Alright, now what? I forgot where I had everything. Okay, I had the beach there. I might cut this off a little bit. Just square it up. Just so when I close, a little bit more. There we go. Going to the beach. My kids love going to the beach. And actually we had 2 jet skis, and the kids did not have their, well, my oldest one did, but the 2 younger ones were not old enough. They were almost old enough. That was back when they first came out. Now they stop everybody and check everything. They really didn't have a whole lot of rules, you know. We would go to a island and picnic, and they would stay close, but they would run them and come back. All right, let's see, where is that? Right there. Okay, good enough, I think. Going to the beach. Okay, and remember I had this down here. Is that going to close? Just trim this a little bit. Sorry if I'm off camera. Okay, that'll work. There. I'm just trying to remember. I have this up here, reading to my kids. There. I might switch it around. Down here. Love reading to my kids. That there. Okay, let's do that. Alright, put this down. Okay. Glue this up. And then I'll have to do the Christmas stuff on the other side. Then I might have to add another page for my soul dog because these pages are kind of small and the image I have for that is pretty big. So this is going to go down here. So I'm really happy with the background paper that I used. It gave me what I was looking for, so I like that. And I used up some scrapbook paper. So I have a picture of my kids doing Easter eggs, and they had the best time. They love doing that. We always made a big deal of the holidays. Okay, so there's that. So I almost feel like her hair is not stuck down good enough. Let me use my art glitter glue. It's probably dried up, but oh wow. That's been in there since December with this lid on it. There we go. Amazing. Okay, so there's that. And then, let's see. This is going to close, and it will. I might trim a little. I'll have to trim a little bit off of that. Okay, I thought I had another thing of making cookies. Oh, I did. Okay. It'll go on the other page. All right, so let me put her down here. Okay. Reading books to the kids. I think I still have all their little awards from reading books and stuff like that. I'll have to pass those along. This is the only challenge but where the pages are already in and adding stuff. That's okay. It's fun. It's kind of fun. All right, let's see how I want this. Like that, I think. Right there. I think I'm going to put him up there because I put my paper crooked. Yeah. I might add some more stuff to it. You never know. I might see something that sparks a memory or something. I started out with types of homes and stuff like that we've lived in. I was like, nah, you know, I want to do more of a memory. These are my two little kiddos. They're only 17 months apart, and they would play together. I would go in the bedroom. They'd have the dresser, the bottom dresser drawer out, the clothes everywhere, and they'd both be sitting in it. And my son was a climber. We'd put pillows and stuff on the floor because he would figure out a way how to get out of his crib. Yep. I like that. Okay. So thank you, Caroline, for the inspiration. I love this. I might add, I might put my clothesline there because I really want to do a clothesline. I loved hanging clothes out. I would hang our sheets and stuff out. I used to bake every night something, the kids' snacks. Yep. Okay, I'm going to put this guy right here so he's standing on the chair. Why not? Okay, I love how that turned out. All right, I'm going to have to put my Christmas here, and I think that'll work out really well. This was out of, I think, an Ideals magazine. Yeah. And I have some that were gifted to me. I have some that I purchased and some that I found. So let's see. I think I might tone it down here. Yeah, if I could fit that there, that would be great. I think I'm going to put him here. Then this here. I may cut the bottom of this off here so it's going to show. So I think I'm going to do that. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe. No. Kind of wanted to fit this in here somewhere. Okay, I'll think about it. Or I could put some of this up here. No. I really want this down here. I want to see the presents though. But I want to cover up where I cut his legs off. Sorry, Santa. That my kids look so forward. When they were little, they were a little scared, but then they were like, "Oh my goodness, Santa is really here!" And we would give him presents to give the kids, you know, like a couple gifts. All right, I think I'm going to cut a little bit off the bottom here, this cookie, just so I have enough. And I think I'm going to put this down first. I have some scrap paper here. Okay, where am I at? 42 minutes? I'm doing pretty... Oh, wait, I haven't done my soul dog yet. Okay. I might run a little bit over, so we'll see. Because I'd like to do both prompts in one go. Because my next one, I'll be doing the first of Amy's 50 stack challenge. So I can alternate. Okay, let's get this down. Had to get the Christmas tree in there. I always made a big to-do. I'll have to get those all printed out for my kids so they all have, like every year, I would make a sign. I would just write it out in big marker and take a picture of it. So we had it every year and what was under the tree. Okay, let's see where I want to put him. I want this down far enough. And I want him, I'm going to clip this, excuse my reach, so I know where to put him. So I want this down at the bottom here, but I want him tucked in right there. Yep, I like him. I'm glad I found him. And that was out of Ideals magazine. So this is fun. It just racked my brain going through everything trying to figure out, and then I'm like, oh, I have way too many. I still have other things I cut out that I'm not going to use. I'll save it for something else. Okay. My hands are very sticky. All right, we're going to tuck him in here. just enough. There we go. Christmas is the best when you have little ones. The excitement. Okay, now put this down. I love it. Oops. It's still a little tacky. Oh, it's good glue, I will say. Okay, let me get this over here. This on the bottom. I love it. There's that. So everything has meaning. Always dinner at the table together. I don't think I'm going to add this. I don't know. Making cookies. I think it's just too much. No, I'll save it for something else. I do have a clothesline here that I was going to put string on and hang these, but I think I'm not going to do that. But I love, just so you know, I love to hang stuff out on the line. Okay, let me see about my, this is going to close now. Okay, I'm going to have to cut some off here. And just going to do, that turned out really cute. Just going to trim this a little bit. And I don't care if it's not straight. Just want it to close. Very nice. I would have rather sewed that, but it seems to be holding. It's just its magazine page, so it's kind of glossy. So there is my home. What home means to me. Raising my kids. Great times. Great times. Okay, now, Soul Dog. Let's do that one real quick. Where am I at? 47 minutes. I'm going to run over a little bit, but... And I think I'm going to have to add a page for Soul Dog. It might fit here. This is a book I got at Ollie's for coloring. I was passing the time without my supplies coloring. Now I just lost my page. Okay. Here it is. Soul Dog, right here. And I'm just going to rip this out, maybe. Oh, it's tough. Oops. My Soul Dog is a wolf. Some of you know, some of you don't know, that I am Native American and I am Wolf Clan. So this is my Soul Dog. So I am going to put him in here, but I don't think the page is going to be big enough. Let's see. I have to fold him a little bit. Yeah, he'll just have to fold. So let me cut around this. And I don't really care how particular. So my Soul Dog is a wolf. That's what I am. Just cut that straight. Hopefully that's going to fit on there. This is pretty thick paper, so Just trying to see where he goes. Maybe I'll just put him in the center. I'll put him there so when it folds there. Because I kind of want this in the background. I have to figure this out, where I want it. And then him on top of here looking over. Just trying to think. Yeah, I might have to cut him off a little bit. Let me cut the top of this off. This is kind of on the fly, so. I don't want to get most of that in there. It's not really happening how I want it, so I think that will work out like that. Try to keep it away from the edge. Yep. Alright, I'm just going for it. I'm just going to put glue on here and try to get my paper down. I'm hoping this will stick pretty good. It's just like very shiny slick paper, and I put washi tape where its folds are because it was kind of brittle when I folded it. So let's see if this is going to go all the way, maybe. Over. There we go. I got as much as I could. I'm going to have to clean some of that off. I got a little too much there. Let me grab another one of these. Oops. Okay. I think that's going to work out. Okay, it's pretty good. Let me turn this off. If I have to, I can add some art glitter glue if it doesn't stick down, but we'll see. I might be okay. I'm almost thinking of maybe I go this way with it. Yeah, we'll see. Let me put this down. Kind of want him in the middle. Okay, I'm going to glue him down. So if I have to back any of the pages, I'll do that beforehand next time, just to save time, because that way I don't take up too much time, because right now I'm almost an hour. I still have some stuff to glue down with this, but maybe it'll go quick. Try to keep it an hour or under video. But you can always speed up or fast forward. Okay. So I'm maybe going to keep him where the fold is, like this, so he can fold in half. Yep. That's good. Very sticky. I'm looking for my little... We've got some wilderness in the background. Then I've got, what do I got? Got a dream catcher that I die cut out, and I wanted to sew some beads on it. Let's see. I was going to put this on there, sew this on there, but this has to go in my suitcase and go back to Florida with me. I don't want any metal in my suitcase. I don't want any problems. So I'm trying to keep it down to a minimum here. So I will stitch some beads on there. And then I have a feather. I have that feather that I die cut out, and I have these feathers here. And I have some arrows. I also had, where I cut the arrows out, this piece here. I guess I could put that there. And then I ran it through embossing folder with this one here, wood grain embossing folder. Thought I could use this piece. Oh, he's already there. Oh, hang on. Do that down here. Yeah, I like that. So let me do that. I'm going to use my art glitter glue for this. I'm going to put that down there. I like it. This is just the negative piece. Hopefully I'm staying in frame. I'm not paying attention. I have a big screen in front of me, but I feel like I'm being timed now. Oops. Okay. This will kind of give it something at the bottom that I was looking for. If it's perfect, I might have to trim it a little bit, but that's okay. Oh, I like that. Okay, so we have that. We have this feather. Not sure I'm going to use that. We have these. It's a two-part die. I have this one here that I got years ago from Love Nicole, and then this one here. That was when AC Moore was in business. So I got those two. So I think I'm going to glue this down and just put a couple feathers. Okay. And then I'll put this down. I'm just going to figure out where I want everything. So let me just tack these. Should have these ready. Alright, hopefully I got enough glue on there. Yep. Okay, there's one feather. These things are so gluey. Let's just do this. work. Okay, there's 2. I'm probably going to do all 3. Just because I cut them out. Need a little bit more glue. Hopefully I got enough glue. Okay, there's 3. So let's see what I want to do here. Try to have some interest here. Yeah. Instead of the beads, I think I'm just going to do that. 3 feathers. Like that. And then put this on top. And then these arrows. I don't think I'm going to use them because I have these here. Okay. Save these for another project. Unless I figure out, excuse me, how to add them later. But it would have been nice to put beads on there. But alright, let me put this one down first. Okay, I think I'll just be over a little over an hour. Sorry about that. My first play in a glue book. Oops, almost lost you. That one there. I'm not going to color him. I thought I was going to color him, but unless I decide to later on, I don't know. I just wanted to keep him as is. Oops. Get this away. One more. To fill this. Hopefully I got some. Didn't order any because it was too cold to order, so I hope I got some more. I'm surprised this didn't freeze in my room because there is some heat in here, but not a lot. I like it. And then this right there. Okay. I like it. I just did purple Dreamcatcher die cut out in purple because that's our color. Our nation color is purple. It's my favorite color too. So make sure I get enough glue on this. This is kind of like iridescent paper too. Oh, I like it. There we go. Hopefully I got enough glue on there. Alright, that turned out really good. So this is my soul dog. Now I just have to figure out where it's going to fold. If it's going to fold like this. I might wait till it dries. Let me just see if I can get it to go. I might have to wait for it to dry and then score it, but I'm thinking I really want to fold this in. That's what I want. That's what I want. Just do it. I'm just going to do it. And then I'll have to put something here. I don't know. Maybe my clothesline will go there. Who knows? Okay. There we go. Very cool. Okay, there's my soul dog. And, whoops, my home. All right. I hope you enjoyed that. Please, I will put Caroline's information in the description. Hashtag Hillside Heart Prompts. And it's by Caroline on the Hillside. 2026 is 52 weeks. So this is week number 1 that I did. And she is on week number 13, going on 14. So I got a little catching up to do. But you don't have to do them all. You can just pop in at any time and just have fun. All right, take care and always enjoy the day. Bye.